What's up, everyone? Pittsburgh Weiss Schwarz coming at you with another set review. We said we'd do it last week, and we stuck to our word. I am joined today by Brian, Tyler, and Tanner, all of whom you met before. Say hello, guys.
Hello.
Hello, guys.
Tyler's obviously played the set into the ground. He's our local Quints master.
That's me.
I've really only played the 8 standby Nino meta deck, the 8-door current English version of the deck, the Ichigo deck, and I've also played a little bit of the JP thing. Brian has, of course, played into Quints probably more than anybody.
I have, yeah.
Yeah, so you have the opponent's perspective, and Tanner's played into a lot as well. So with a lot of different shit. So should be some good opinions here. So let's just jump into it. Brian, you can start us with the first card.
Oh no, Andy's not here.
Yeah.
I have to read the Brainstorm.
You do.
When a climax is placed into your climax zone, choose one of your characters. During this turn, it gains on attack, check 2, choose your trigger, and it is a self-tap 4-card salvage Brainstorm. Yellow level 0 Ichigo.
That's just generally pretty good.
It's a fine
Right.
general use Brainstorm. Yeah, what was Quints playing before this as their general use Brainstorm?
Probably like Yotsuba or whatever waifu deck you're playing.
Yeah.
Yotsuba search.
You gotta play the Ichigo one and the
Nino.
Ichigo deck.
Nino's a salvage.
Okay.
This is better than Nino, even for that deck too. Because I think you have enough red. You'd probably rather play this.
Yeah, this is probably your best general use salvage Brainstorm.
If you were even going to play it at all. I think they just moved away from playing a Brainstorm at all in that deck for the most part. I think they just play the Ichigo tap 2 because the new 1/1 Nino, which we'll get to in red, just gives you so much hand you just don't even care. You want the deck speed more. But yeah, I mean generally this is just a really good Brainstorm or really good passive effect.
Really good Brainstorm for a really good character.
Shut up, Brian. Shut up. What, Quints? You cannot say this Ichigo, she's the worst. Well, no,
She is
Miku's
the
the
worst.
worst. Her
No,
and
she's
Miku
not.
tied. Miku's
Nah.
not offensive. Ichigo can be offensive. Because she stirs the most shit. She's a shit stirrer.
Yeah, she's the
Just
only
look
reason
at
the
her.
show has conflict.
Yeah.
What a valuable character.
Alright, next. 3-2 Ichigo. On play, you can heal, normal heal. On attack, if you have the choice and you have 2 or more other Quints characters, you may ditch a card, any card, from your hand to the waiting room, and if you did, this card gains the following effect. This effect activates up to once per turn. When this card's damage is cancelled, choose up to X cards in your opponent's waiting room, return them to the deck, your opponent shuffles their deck, and then deal X damage. X is equal to the number of your other quintuplets characters, so up to 4. So it is on cancel, shuffle back 4, burn 4. At maximum. You can obviously modulate this 3 or 4. Probably what you want to be doing with a combo like this. You're definitely swinging big with a combo like this, I think.
Yeah. Card's got kind of the Hestia problem where it's good when you're trying to kill your opponent and you can push instance after instance of damage, but if you're
Better
trying
than
to come up
Hestia.
if you're trying to come up from behind, this card really doesn't get you there.
Well, that's just all the on-canceled combos.
Yeah, any combo that's on cancel, you're just trying to ensure damage. You're not pushing additional instances, really. Because, if your opponent was compressed enough to cancel a 3 or 4, reliably, they're probably compressed enough afterwards to continue canceling the 3 or 4.
To get another 3 or 4.
Well, yeah. Statistically, it never works out that way. But
statistics, imagine.
I think it's a decently fine combo.
Imagine believing in statistics.
They never work. They always let you down. Impression's a lie.
True.
But as far as cancel burn finishers go, I think the fact that this has shuffleback stapled to it makes it not terrible, but it's
Yeah.
it's definitely
Shuffleback tacked on's nice.
definitely one of the worst finishers in this set. But I mean, the set's a little bit pushed, so we'll talk about that.
Yeah, we can
This
talk
card's
about other
flying
ones.
compared to the Miku. The Miku's garbage.
Yeah, Miku sucks. Next, Tanner.
All right. 1500 level 0 on play. If you have another Ichigo, look at the top 2, rearrange, and also on play, reveal the top card, choose or ditch a card from hand, then reveal the top card. Choose a level X or lower Ichigo card, where X is the revealed card's level. And then put it back. So Rico.
Rico for Ichigo only.
On a top check to rearrange. So if you're playing Ichigo, it sounds pretty solid.
Yeah, it seems fine. The effect doesn't like move the card, so you can still have trigger knowledge. Pretty nice for Ichigo only. Rico's the best costless filter. I think everybody knows that by now.
It's like Super Historia for Ichigo.
No, I think Astoria is probably better because it's not like in general. I think being able to move the card to grave with a salvage is pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
This card does basically let you salvage whatever you want off your Rico, though, because you're playing choice. You're probably playing enough high cost cards to usually see.
yeah, this is probably just a free drop salvage.
A level 3 in your top tier, yeah.
If you can set it up, but obviously you have to be playing Ichigo Waifu. But I think Ichigo Waifu is probably fine. You probably still play the set 1 finisher. This set 1 finisher is like has such good numbers. All right, next, Tyler.
Alright, we got this Yotsuba level 0. On play, she's mill top 2. She gains X power. X is the number of characters with Yotsuba in the name, or that specific event that we have listed. She can be a max of 3,500, and when she becomes reversed in battle, pay 1, ditch 1, send her to memory, and then salvage a Yotsuba.
I like that she mills to get power to win lane and then dies. I think that's what makes this card really good. I don't even know what that event does. I've never seen a single soul play that card.
It's a salvage 2, ditch 1, go to memory Yotsuba. I think it only takes Yotsuba cards.
Okay. I mean, not bad. It's like a magical girl appears that you can play as a counter. It's not terrible.
On backup, yeah.
But obviously, you need memory for the Yotsuba deck. And this card's like, this is like a pretty good profile. It mills extra cards into grave to salvage, so like the selection you're getting off of it isn't very good early, but you can just use this as a filter because like you're playing Yotsuba, you're playing 8-bar. So like the fact that this can filter you early, maybe you don't care so much about the selection. I know you played that deck a bit. Is that usually how it goes? You just try to junk garbage for literally anything in the early game with this usually?
You pretty much just try and get as much memory as possible. You don't care what you take.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so you filter things you don't need, grab anything playable early.
You ditch literally anything from your hand and take anything back. You don't care. You just want the memory.
Yeah, the Psychono strategy. Go that way. All right, yeah, I'm down. I think this card's pretty good.
It seems okay. Swings at like 35, yeah.
All the new memory stuff is like an actual reason to play Yotsuba, because like before it was like, I don't know, you had that stupid early play thing that sucked. For the most part, don't really want to do that, but they were like pushing a memory thing in set 2, and I think you got the stuff to actually make it work.
Yeah.
Set 3.
Speaking of memory cards that give you a reason to play Yotsuba, you got a Ramorous in this set. During your turn, if you have a card in memory, sits at 55 and is a Ramorous for cards with Yotsuba in name, cost 0 or lower.
This is exactly the same card that DC Annie got as a PR that like helps that deck really keep up. It's like the exact same text, except it's Yotsuba only.
The fact that
literally unplayable without this.
The fact that the deck has a memory condition and has a Ramorous now that can put anything or most things into memory aside from the designated cards that go to memory helps its game plan a ton.
Also, like directly goes into you looping your combo by adding a card into memory to make your combo go more cards. It's a bit of a spoiler, but I think enough people know about the combos in the set we can talk about them, which is really nice. Ramorous is just a dumb profile. I'm glad they keep printing it though. I think it's a I don't want to say it's like a skill testing card, but it's like a card that you can finesse, which is always nice, as opposed to just a card you play and it's broken. It's just like, no, you can like use this and like spawn specific things and do really cool things with it. So big fan of Ramorous in general. Alright, 1/1 Ichigo. During your turn, all your other 1/0 combo from set 2 gain 1,000 power in the following effect. At the end of this card's attack, you may surveil top. And then it is a level assist in front. And then is when your character trigger checks a climax with a choice trigger icon, you may Ditch a card and rest one of your standing characters to salvage any character. So you have to pick up like a heavy card and you want a playable, you can rest this, or if you didn't brainstorm that turn, ideally rest your brainstorm and salvage any character. Notably, Ichigo also has like a pretty chunky early play, like an 11k early play healer, so this can make you sit at 12-5, which is pretty nice. I imagine that Surveil effect ties into the combo. Have either of you played this?
Tyler
I
did
have.
play this a little bit.
Is
Yeah,
that a twin driver?
it is the twin driver. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
The
And it gives it some more power.
yeah, the top check effect gives you what, like it like double top checks or something, right? With the back row, or does it?
Yeah, it lets you pretty much guarantee a hit almost with your level 1.
Because the combo is what, like check top, salvage level X or lower, where X is the level of the revealed card, if I'm remembering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So then you can check top and mill it or keep it there. So you can have a little bit more of a variety, I guess.
I'm just double checking what the actual
Card's
combo
fine.
is here.
I mean,
I'll give it like C plus.
it's good. It's good innate choice where you're playing this particular combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you a little bit more selection. It's that reveal top salvage, like I said. Decent card. Tanner.
All right, it's the dude.
It's Uesugi.
Sure. 2/1, 500 power. It is a 3k backup, and it has alarm if this is the top card of your clock, and you have 4 more other characters, or 4 more Quints characters. Draw 2, and ditch 2. Draw up to 2, ditch 2.
He is not quintuplet straight.
Height.
He's not a quintuplet. He is private tutor trait, I believe.
Okay, well, that alone makes this card kind of bad.
All the Uesugi cards are bad. I'm just gonna put that out there.
It's literally the fact that he's not traded. I don't think the profile's bad. I've played this before, like the alarm filter backups.
I just don't like alarms.
Give it a D for dude.
Yeah, they're fine early game. Like this card helps you get your climax if you play it as your counter and you draw it, but like not ideal, especially because you got to have a full board or almost full board.
When does the alarm trigger?
It's gonna be. I don't know. It is not. It was not in the translation. I believe these are beginning of your climax phase profile.
Yeah, you can just clock this and then filter as many times as you want because there's no timing on it.
That would be cool. Infinite deck speed for free. All right, next, Tyler.
Okay. Yo, this card's cracked. If you have 4 more characters with Chica in her name, she gets -1 level in hand. So she's an early play that is on play, ditch a card, salvage a climax with a choice icon, and then reveal top if it's a Chica, then add it. And then also on attack, if you have a full field of Chica, then you can pump 3k to anybody.
So this salvages a climax, might cantrip, early plays for whatever, and then just gives anything 3k.
Card's insane because you can play one of your finisher climax.
Yeah, it lets you do the cool split. Is the early play combo that you play, is that in this set that we're going to talk about here?
I think so.
I think that's in the set. That's in the second set.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's a cool like early play Ichigo combo that
yeah, it can
like
scry your top 2, yeah.
Like a damage mitigation card, and this card lets you play fun splits with your choices.
Okay, I'm down. I mean, even as just a card that salvages a climax and might cantrip for no additional cost. Like usually these cards that salvage a climax, you have to pay 1 on play, and this is just discard any card, salvage your choice. Seems pretty good.
And then it also lets you get a card right back, so you go even on hand.
Yeah.
Or you go +1, I guess, after.
As long as it's a character if you're playing the waifu deck. Alright. Brian,
All
go
right.
ahead.
Level 1 combo on choice. During your turn, if you have 2 or more other quintuplets trait characters, this card gains 2,000 power, gets to 6,575 with Climax. On reverse, if you have the choice in play, you can ditch a card and search your deck for 2 Quints characters. So it's Yuki-esque.
Yeah, it's like the Amelia. You can discard any
Yeah.
card, but I don't know. I don't think I'd play this over any of the other dumb Quints level 1 combos, because none of the level 1 combos are really waifu locked, aside from like Miku, but we don't talk about Miku.
Mm.
I think you got better options with this card. I think it's fine though.
I don't think it's horrible, yeah.
If you're like hyper selective, like you need to hit specific shit like really fast, maybe this is something you want to play, but I don't think any Quints deck is like that. I think you have enough selection in this set because it's so, you have so many like reprints of cards. You have like a, what is it, the drop search, drop salvage from set 2. I mean, I think
the Yotsuba, yeah.
yeah, I think you have
Yotsuba's
enough.
really good.
I think you have enough selection in any deck that you could play a more general combo that maybe gives you deck speed. You don't need to play a card like this. All right, next. 2/1 Ichigo. When this card is placed on the stage from your hand, choose one of your characters. It gets a soul. And then you can sack this card as an act to choose one of your opponent's characters and bounce it. Kind of dank. Like pay 1, ditch 1, bounce from hand. Something a soul.
You get to pump a soul too, which is relevant if you're playing one of Ichigo's 2 on cancel finishers potentially too.
I think
it also opens up a lane for you. So I guess that's the intent here.
this is like a I think this is like a card directly in support of the cancel burn finishers. Better with the set 1/1, obviously. The set 1/1's much better. Used in that context, it's probably okay. I don't think it's the best
Get a
card.
swing for 5 and
Swing for 5 if you cancel it, burn 2 God knows how many times.
Yeah, I mean, this is an extra stock and an extra hand toward that set 1 combo though, which can be make it a little bit harder to resolve if that's something you're trying to do.
Because you have to do that at the beginning of
pay it all up front on Climax
yeah,
play.
but that combo is notably pretty susceptible to things like rest counter and money counter and stuff like that. So maybe you need it. Next, Tanner.
all right, 2/1 Yotsuba 6K. During your turn, if you have 2 or more Quints in memory, it is for each of your other Quints character, this card gains 2K. And when this card's level 2 or higher opponent is reversed, you may send the top card of your deck to stock. And also, when this battle opponent is reversed, you may choose one of the 3/2 Yotsuba. Is that set 2?
I have no
These
idea.
are both.
Oh,
set
it's the next
3.
card.
It's
Yeah.
the next card, yeah.
And then put it into memory. What does that do in memory?
I like these free slayers that don't have a level condition for what they're facing. I think these can be pretty good. This card gets to 14, right?
Plus 8K.
Yeah, so 14K. Kill a 2/2 or an early play. You basically kill it for free, and then you also get a memory, so it's like compression positive. Like actually pretty good.
Seems all right, yeah.
Fine 1-up slot. Unless, of course, you got a hard remove shit. You got a hard remove shit, you got to play something else. But if you're not in a meta where that matters, you just need to kill stuff. This is fine. Next.
Wow,
Yeah.
there she is.
Tyler.
Alright, this is the card that goes with the other one. For each of your other Quints characters, it gets 500 power. On play, from hand or memory, you can draw 2, ditch 1. And when this is reversed in battle, send it to memory. And if this is in your memory at the beginning of your Climax phase, if you are level 3 or higher, you can send 2 cards from your hand to the waiting room if you do play it from memory.
It has to be in an empty slot specifically.
This is
Yeah,
also
this
a
card's
Da Capo
really bad.
card.
It's Hector from Pixar.
Card is
This card's really bad.
it's a lot worse than the Da Capo card. The Da Capo card was a bouncer. that was also like 11k. This
It's also
card
11K.
11.5.
Oh,
It's a big body, but it comes down at the beginning of your climax phase. So if you don't have your climax yet, you're literally Hail Marrying to put this on the board. But it doesn't have like a... It doesn't have an effect that you'd be willing to do this to like get the free card out.
It's also coming out too late because it's locked to level 3.
Yeah, it's because it doesn't have a board disruption or effect or like an immediate thing. It's just like a dig for your climax. I don't think it's like too terrible, but like I don't think you need a card like this in Yotsuba. I think you got enough efficient cards.
it's a card you can play with a 2/1 just to get a free card in memory to play a 49 card deck.
At level
guess.
2.
I don't know if that matters too much at level
No.
2, though.
No.
Exactly.
Alright, next. Back to the top.
All right, level 0, Ichigo. If you have another quintuplets character, this card is 3,500. When you trigger a choice, this card gains 3k power. So 3,500 always if you have another character on board, and unreliably swings extra large.
I hate it. Like a 35 with no reasonable benefit. You
I guess
just play
if
the
it's
Nino Center Runner.
If you're playing the Twin Drive combo at level 1, this card can crack something. It can swing extra large. It's not once per turn, gain 3k when you trigger a choice.
It could be a level 0 that kills level 1s.
Yep. I don't think it's fantastic, but
Nope. You know what I like better than these? The cards where if your opponent doesn't cancel, they gain 6k.
yo, those cards are hype.
I like those
JoJo
better than
clean
this.
cut.
JoJo clean. Rest in peace. Next
Card
card.
slaps.
Level 0 each got all. It's a global 5, and you can pay 2 rest bounce. Another bounce card to support Ichigo cancel burns.
Mm-hmm.
Don't think I like this one as much as the other one. Next. Tanner.
Alright. You can play the Bell event from hand without paying color or without meeting color requirement. The Bell event also is costless. And on play, you can discard a card and take the Bell event from waiting room back to hand. Does the Bell event in what does that do again?
It's
Oh,
a
that's a
set
set
2
2.
card.
It turns a character into family.
Yo.
Yeah, so
That's
it pops.
cracked.
Wait,
It
is it
pops-
makeshift approach?
Yeah, it pops a card to memory on attack when it's attacked, and then it comes back next turn with some power and an extra soul.
It's literally makeshift approach, but it's worse because it's a 2/1.
Well,
This-
2-0.
it's a 2/0 with this Yotsuba.
The one from Love Live was a 1/0. But it did the same thing.
Family is a 1. That's the same thing, and it has a soul trigger. This doesn't.
Played it. It doesn't feel too great.
It seems fine.
I think that shit's too late. I think level 2 is too late for that. That is my...
Yeah, I don't know what you're trying to protect with the Bell event, especially in Yotsuba.
You know, it would be pretty cool if that Yotsuba level 3 could come out at 2, and then you could start bringing it in and out from memory, so it can draw a ditch every single time you do that.
That would
But
be
no.
cool.
But no, it's locked to 3, so that card sucks.
Yeah, anything cool that you could do with it, because it has this weird filter effect, you cannot do anything with.
Yeah, and then you're like the finishers from set 2 that go to memory, they don't heal or anything when they come in, so you can't abuse like popping things in and out of memory, really.
What you do is you use the event on this card. Infinite. It lives forever. And you just
Yo.
get the event back every turn to play it again on the
Dude.
same card.
How do you get the event back every turn?
Because this. Oh wait, it's only on play.
Yeah.
If that said okay, never mind. Hold on. F for family.
Do not like.
I'm
I'll
upset.
move that down to lowercase d.
Alright, next card.
We have Neon Cat, kinda. On play, kill something in the front row that's cost 0 or lower, send it to waiting room instead of bottom deck. And When this card's placed on stage from hand, ditch a Quints character, draw one.
I hate it. I hate this more than the last card.
The card actually feels pretty good.
I
Why?
feel like cats that kill don't do anything because they still get their plus on their on-death effects.
Well, sure, other than Aqua Tanner.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
Tanner's
that's
Tanner's
my
a
entire
Hololive
frame of
player,
reference.
so
I don't think you should play these if they just kill stuff unless they have a good enough second effect. Rudy is like just barely good enough because he can
I think
go
the
search
draw,
something.
I think the draw is better than salvaging.
I mean, it's cheaper than salvaging. It's some early filter.
Okay, but Rudy's a
You have
plus
to hit
because
your
he
character
attacked,
specifically.
and he's
Sure, but I always think that 2 stocks too much. I never used that salvage effect.
he's there for he's like a patch in the because people were playing it because of Kaguya because they played a bunch of runners, and then Kaguya went away, and everybody's like, okay, there's no reason to really play this card anymore because I don't have to dunk K, because dunking K was a really big play. And then now the only deck that plays it is like Choice Pants because that deck has no way to freely access Grave other than hitting Brainstorm on first deck.
Yeah,
If you like lose a Rudy, it's one of the only ways to get a level 1 Rudy back.
Choice Pants is also a run clean deck, so it gives you a little bit of stock out early on.
Yeah, I don't think Ditch Draw is enough. Not a fan. I don't think Kill is doing anything right now either. But that's just my opinion. It's like a filter. It's probably fine. Next.
Yo, it's them. That's the quintuplets.
It is them.
When what does this climax
The
do?
Stoxel.
Voxel.
Stock
Yeah.
yellow Stoxel level
Level ones.
one.
Level 1.
Level 1 Stoxel.
Level 1 or lower, yeah.
Yeah. On Stoxel play, if you have 2 or more other Quints characters, mill 3, salvage a level X or lower. X is the number of Quints characters you hit in that mill 3, and it is a spammable search Brainstorm.
At least you can do multiple of it, unlike other level 0 combos that force you to sack the climax.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's a common. Obviously, the new Elizabeth from Seven Deadly Sins is better. You get to resolve that multiple times, and it is also a plussing Brainstorm. But this card, I guess, as a one of, is not the worst thing. But I mean, I don't think you ever play it.
I think you got much better things to be doing with any climax slot in Quints than play this card.
I played this in Bad Deck Day. Well, no, I didn't. I played this in my trial of Bad Deck Day against Tanner.
I like level 0 combos, but not this one.
This one felt fine.
It's okay. I mean, it's like the Sakai, but the Sakai bar combo, but on a worse trigger and with a slight, like, you have more selectivity, but you mill less, and you
Yeah.
also, no thanks.
Card has swimsuits. Buy it up now on TCG Player.
Oh, the foil is it this card or is it the other one that's like super expensive in foil?
It's the one that if the card we just did.
The Neon Cat foil.
Yeah,
has
that
them.
one's like $35-$40 on.
They're all in
eBay.
swimsuits on that one too.
No, not swimsuits. That's the set. That's the movie art.
Oh, okay. Do whatever.
Next. 1-0 Yotsuba. Recollection. During your turn, if you have 2 or more cards in your memory, this gets 2k. Following effect. Gets 6k against level 2s, and it has Hand Encore. If you need a level 2 Slayer, this is a level 2 Slayer. You know if you need it. You know
Yeehaw.
if you need. Uni. Weenie.
Ukuini. Yeah, boy, these are some of the cards of all time here.
Yeah, these are definitely common. Tanner.
All right, a lot of words. If all of your characters have Ichigo in the name, this gets 1500 power and the following 2 effects. On attack, you can pay 1 in Twin Drive and Hand Encore. And also, when your character's trigger check reveals a choice, this gets an extra 3k. So it's 65
95.
Goes to 95 if you hit a choice. For each choice you hit, it gets an extra 3k. Because it's not when this
Yeah, it's not
character-
once
so-
per turn, yeah. Don't you have a costless twin driver to play that's better than
Yeah,
this?
you're level 1.
Yeah, you're
Dom
level
driver.
1. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, fuck
And
it.
also, you do have another costless twin driver in set 1.
Yeah, there is a twin driver that what requires full field of Ichigo to work,
Yeah.
or requires that
Which
all of your
this-
characters be Ichigo.
This
Yeah,
also
what a
requires full field
cost.
of Ichigo.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'd play this 1/1 because it doesn't even have a soul trigger. Maybe if it had a soul trigger, be consideration. It doesn't. All right,
Oh.
last card.
Okay, this card though.
Whose card is this?
Tyler, you get the wall.
Tyler.
next.
Oh, okay. If you don't have a character with Chica and card name, you cannot play this from hand. You mill 2, salvage up to level X. Up to 1 level X or lower character with Chica and card name from your waiting room, add to hand. Then you get to look at up to two cards from the top of your deck, place them on deck in any order. If you salvage a level 3 from the effect, you can bounce a character, and you salvage based off of the levels hit. So you cigarettes, then you top 2 rearrange, then you bounce something if it's a level 3 or higher that you take off the cigarettes.
I love this card.
This is better than any of the other ways to bounce, I think.
Yeah, it's free.
I would rather like try to play 2 of this event to hit, I think, in that deck because that deck's stock gated.
Do you have ways to grab this card? In that
No.
deck?
Not really.
Not
Is
really, but you just kind of
You just-
do.
Yeah.
I've played it. It's fun. It feels fine running 3 of it.
I like this card a lot.
Yeah, I think it's fine. Like a cigarettes with upside.
Hmm.
Like these combos they're printing that are cigarettes with upside if you do thing, but it's a event. Okay, well that's yellow. A lot of Ichigo, a couple Yotsubas. We will see you with more Yotsubas tomorrow.